Have you ever wondered what it'd be like to meet your doppelganger, someone who looks exactly like you but is not related to you by blood? Well, that's what happened to King Umberto I of Italy and a humble restaurant owner in 1900. They met by chance at a dinner and discovered that their lives were eerily parallel. But their encounter was not a happy coincidence. It was the harbinger of doom. The very next day, both men were assassinated by different gunmen. This is a true story. It is one of the most astonishing examples of synchronicity ever recorded. What are the odds of such a bizarre coincidence? Was it random fluke or a meaningful pattern? Some have wondered if the king and the restaurateur were actually long-lost twins separated at birth. Others have proposed that they were connected by a mysterious force that transcended time and space. Whatever the truth, this story will captivate and intrigue you. It is a story of mystery, destiny, and death that you're likely to never forget. It was July 28, 1900, and King Umberto I of Italy was dining in a Monza restaurant. He didn't notice anything unusual until the owner of the restaurant came to welcome him. The king and the owner looked exactly alike. This was not the only strange thing. They both had the same name, Umberto, and they were both born in Turin on the same day. As they chatted, they discovered more amazing similarities. They both had married women named Margherita on the same day, and to top it all off, the owner had opened his restaurant on the very day that the King Umberto was crowned. The encounter with his lookalike deeply impacted the king, prompting him to invite the restaurant owner to accompany him to an upcoming athletic show. Tragically, the morning after their meeting, the restaurant owner was fatally shot in mysterious circumstances. King Umberto received this distressing news with shock and sorrow, but made the decision to proceed with his scheduled appearance at the athletic show. As he arrived, he was greeted by a boisterous crowd of enthusiastic supporters. Yet, unbeknownst to the king, among the attendees lurked a man with a hidden agenda. Gaetano Bresci, an Italian anarchist, who, like many others, harbored intense resentment towards General Fiorenzo Bava Beccaris due to the brutal suppression of protesters in Milan during May 1898. Beccaris authorized his troops to fire their rifles into those who had been demonstrating against the rising price of bread. Umberto praised his general and awarded him with the Great Official of Savoy Military Order Medal for restoring calm in Milan. Bresci saw this as an act of tyranny, and he decided to take revenge on the king. He fired 3 shots at Umberto from close range, killing him instantly. And so, the fascinating tale ends. 2 men who had led remarkably similar lives meet remarkably similar ends on the very same day. The connection between the 2 men remains unknown, but the assassination of King Umberto is a little more straightforward. His son, Victor Emmanuel III, succeeded him as king, but he would face many challenges and crises during his reign, including 2 world wars and the rise and fall of fascism. The story of King Umberto and his doppelganger is a remarkable example of synchronicity, a term coined by psychologist Carl Jung to describe meaningful coincidences that seem to defy the laws of probability. Jung believed that synchronicity was a manifestation of collective unconscious, a realm of archetypes and symbols that connect all human beings. He also suggested that synchronicity could be a way of revealing hidden patterns or connections in the world, or a form of guidance or insight from a higher intelligence. But not everyone agrees with Jung's interpretation of synchronicity. Some skeptics argue that synchronicity is nothing more than cognitive bias, a tendency to notice and remember coincidences that confirm our beliefs or expectations, while ignoring or forgetting those that don't. They also point out that coincidences are inevitable in a world full of random events and complex interactions, and that the human mind is prone to finding patterns and meanings where none exist. Because they claim that synchronicity is simply a product of chance and imagination, not a sign of anything deeper or more mysterious. How much of Umberto's story is anecdotal and how much is true is difficult to know. What do you think? Do you believe in synchronicity or coincidence? Have you ever experienced something as strange or surprising as Umberto's story? Share your thoughts and stories with us in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.